Hello and welcome to another Blood of the Phoenix Psychic Awakening Series 1 episode. In this episode we're looking through the Howling Banshees, the new rendition, the new sculpts that come in the Blood of the Phoenix box set. In the Blood of the Phoenix box set you get 5 Howling Banshees. That's including the Exarch, or if you're lucky and you've got 2 sets of Blood of the Phoenix, you can always change that into a normal Howling Banshee. You do have that option. So without further ado, let's have a quick look at these lovely models here. So first of all, let's look at the one I'm very excited about, the Exarch. So a fantastic new sculpt from Games Workshop. I really love the new Howling Banshees. This time you can actually choose the face option as opposed to helmets. In this case, with this one, I've just used the face because it's something very different. I've never seen a Howling Banshee without its helmet in terms of the miniature range. I have seen them in the computer games like Dawn of War, but never in this form with just the face and her hair, basically. Yep, like the sculpt, I gave it the Executioner blade because that's what I usually run with. The rest of the unit, again, great sculpts to put together, fairly easy, not a lot of hard work. They're about roughly, I think, approximately 8 or 6 to 8 part pieces, which is fantastic. Nice and easy. Can't wait to build my squad of 10 and get them painted. Very dynamic. They're on a new 28mm base, which is kind of surprising because normally they were on 25mm bases, but it seems the base size have changed as well. That was a bit of a new tidbit of information. So yeah, they were absolutely gorgeous sculpts, very easy to put together, and I have always run with Banshees in my army because they're a nice unit to just run up and cause a bit of trouble and hold up some units for a couple of turns if you coordinate your strikes smart. Always run up against those with like the heavy guns and stuff and soak them up a little bit in combat so I don't have to deal with them being shot at. So that's what I use these ladies for, and if I get lucky on some dice rolls, kill a few models whilst I'm at it. So yeah, you get a unit of 5. These are 5 dynamic poses as well, which is pretty cool. So I'm not sure if in the actual individual box set when that comes out, if you only will get the 5 unique poses or will you get 10 unique poses. I'm guessing it'll be just the 5, but we'll see. So yeah, you get the 5 and you've got Yanzar in the box as well, which buffs them up in the actual game. Howling Banshees have been around for a long time in the Games Workshop universe, well over 20 years. The original sculpts were in metal. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but there might be, from my memory, 2 different renditions before of the Howling Banshees. The initial ones, and then they were sculpted again, and I believe this is their 3rd rendition. I could be wrong. It could just be 3 different materials that they've used, which is from lead to white metal, from white metal to fine cast, and that's where my confusion happens. But I really like this version, the plastic version. The metal versions were nice, but they're a bit spindly, and sometimes, arms and stuff would break off and you have to re-glue them. That was a pain. Fine cast was okay, but you had to sometimes align the weapons as sometimes they might bend. But these ones here are just absolutely lush. The plastics are fantastic, the details are immense, and yeah, the thumbs up. What I'm hoping, what Games Workshop will be doing is they'll be redoing a lot of the Aspect Warriors, and this is just the first, so I'm hoping they redo the Fire Dragons, they redo the Striking Scorpions, they redo the Swooping Hawks, and also the Dark Reapers, all into the plastics. And this is great for me because I remember, gosh, nearly 30 years, not exactly 30 years, but we're getting close to 30 years, over over 25 years when I saw the Howling Banshees and the Dark Reapers and the Fire Dragons for the first time, you know, and getting immersed into the Eldar. And I remember that famous battle report by Andy Chambers and Jevis Johnson. I believe it was Blood Angels versus the Eldar, an old 1990s classic White Dwarf battle report where they first featured the Eldar and their might and doing all that kind of stuff, or the current codex of the Eldar at that time. It was a lot of fun. I remember playing with my friend who collected Eldar at that time against my Blood Angels, and it was good times. But yeah, draws a lot of good times and good memories, these miniatures. I'm very happy, very simple to put together. I just wish there were more Banshees in the Blood of the Phoenix box set, to be honest, to put together. But I'll be having, you'll see a unit of 10 of these fairly soon on the battlefield. And a big thumbs up from, let me see if I can get my thumb in there. There we go. Big thumbs up from myself, the General, and I can't wait for you guys to see more episodes on these lovely miniatures, not only being painted, but also on the battlefield, ready to strike fear into the heart of the enemies of the Eldari. Well, that's me, the General, signing off for this episode, and expect loads more of the Psychic Awakening to come and seeing these in action with the rest of the Eldari. See you guys in the next episode.